Okay, hey y'all, hey. Everything just worked for once. I logged in. Everything was actually already on. Wait, let me fix my lighting. Let me fix my lighting. There we go. That's better. That's better. Let's get my skin tone in there. Great. Listen, I have a lot of stuff going on. Behind me, I went pattern shopping today. The ridiculous amount of patterns out. They were all $1.99 at Joann. So I went a little nuts on the pattern. So excuse the behind me, it's a little crazy. Okay, we are at week number 5. We are over the hump. And we are on to our next video. So let me go ahead and share my screen. Share my screen. This is where we are today. We are at week 5 at our AI assignment. Okay, so promoting customer value. This video is going to be shorter than the other ones, just because you know what you're doing now, right? So I'm going to give you a prompt. I'm going to show you my prompt. I'm going to show you my ChatGPT output, and then I'm going to let you go wild and free on Canva Dreamlab, because when you see the prompt that I give you and the output, you'll understand that there's so many choices. I'm just going to let you make your choices. Okay. So for this assignment, again, it's the same thing. Watch this video. That's where you are. You're going to apply the techniques from the ChatGPT prompt. And today, this assignment, or this week's assignment, is to create a promotional campaign for your retail organization. And we've been doing we've been doing one-off posts, and now we're going to create an entire calendar for 30 days. So I'm going to give you a ChatGPT prompt, and then you are going to get some really specific output. And of course, the output is always a jumping off point. I mean, you could literally use the exact output. You could use the output as ideation to create ideas for posts for 30 days. But what I'm about to give you is some magic, okay? For this assignment, though, your upload is slightly different. Of course, my dog wants to start barking right now. I'll give you the ChatGPT prompt to create a promotional calendar, and then you'll use those prompts in Canvas to create. It'll give you some generic ideas for reels, carousel posts, and static social media posts. So you know what a reel is. The static post is just a post that has a caption, and then the reels are the ones that have the little dots underneath that you swipe through. The piece that I'm adding this time, since we've done this is our third AI assignment, and I've been asking you to modify and update the prompts. This time I want you to analyze and reflect on the results that you're giving. So I want you to evaluate the calendar that you received. I want you to access how well the Dreamlab Canva results have come out to help you. And then I also want you to share any refinements or adjustment you made to improve either the campaign or the prompt. Okay. So every time I've given you prompts, I've given you some stuff to do or some ideas of how to make it better. So I want you to just do that this time. And that's why I'm not going to do Dreamlab this time, because I want you to play with Dreamlab on your own. And so you're going to give me a little analysis. So for this assignment, you will have to, you'll use your prompt, you'll get your ChatGPT result, you will put it in a Word document again, and you will also write a brief reflection, so 4 to 5 sentences on how effective you think that content result was, and any refinements that you made to improve those results. So those are the 2 things that'll be on the Word document. I'm probably going to rearrange it so when you see it, it's going to it's going to have the words stuff together. And then you're going to use your ChatGPT results, and you're going to create 2 things in Dreamlab this time. Okay, so you're going to upload 2 things in Dreamlab. Okay, so here's your prompt. I'm going to use my prompt in just a second. That was more detailed, but for this prompt, I want you to copy and paste everything below. So starting with this, I want you to copy and paste all of this, but I want you to take note of the pieces that are in red. So I want you to, this is where you're going to update your info. So you're going to search your brand name and a brief description of your brand and your demographic. And then down here, in the category spotlight, you'll talk about a category or an item for your brand, because one of 2 of you don't have an actual clothing brand. You have an idea or a training that you're doing. So either an item or a category or a training that you're going to do for your brand. Okay. So again, I want you to copy and paste this entire piece into Canva, into ChatGPT for your results. Okay, so let me go over and get my prompt because I already updated my prompt to include Hey Sora 1913 because that's what we've been using. And let me copy that. Let me get over to ChatGPT. All right, so I'm going to copy my prompt in ChatGPT and I'm going to talk about it for just a second here. Okay. All right. So for my prompt, when I copied it, oops, I forgot to put, I, I forgot to give ChatGPT a job. So we always want to give it a job. So here, I am, and this is already in the prompt that I gave you. I am a social media marketing. I'm gonna get a little fancy with mine. And then I'm gonna say, please create. So and this is the part of the prompt that you guys have. So you have this all in here. But this is the piece that I had you add. So something about your business. So again, for this class, I've been using HeySor a 1913, which is a lifestyle brand specializing in Black sorority inspired apparel and accessories. I'm Black, so it is what it is. All right. And then for some of the things I wanted to do is I want it to plan 3 to 4 posts per week over 30 days. I want a content mix of 2 reels, 1 product launch, 1 carousel post, 1 category spotlight, and then things I want also in the output. I want a caption that encourages engagement. So either a question, a call to action, or some kind of storytelling. I want hashtags that's going to optimize the reach within. And again, this is where you'll drop the info for your business in. So I said hashtag to optimize reach within the Black sorority, fashion, and lifestyle communities. And then I want trending music and audio that aligns with Instagram and TikTok algorithms that'll boost discoverability. So, for some reason, you're like, why do all these posts have this song on it, right? It was Million Dollar Baby for a second. I got tired of that song, but that was a song that was trending on IG and TikTok, and it was actually boosting people to the top, or boosting people. The algorithm was finding posts with that song that also tied into what you were already looking at, and they were boosting those posts. So we want to make sure that we have those. Now, ChatGPT is going to give us an output. We want to actually look at the songs and think and decide if they're really songs. So far, the output that ChatGPT has been giving me has been great, because they know I'm an R&B fan, right? So that's really important. And then on the presentation of how the calendar comes out, we want to organize the calendar content in a structured chart format. So I want it in a chart. We want ChatGPT to give us suggested posting days and posting types and descriptions. And remember, I gave it some posting types. So we want to ensure there's a balance between content types. So I'm not just posting carousels. I'm not just posting reels. I'm not just posting static posts. So remember, I told GTP that I want 3 to 4 posts a week over a 30-day period, and then the types of posts that I want. Okay, so let's hit the magic button. Okay, so I'm hitting the button and here comes my output. Here comes my output. Okay, so ChatGPT, wait, let it get to the end because it's going to keep pushing us down. So ChatGPT has given me a content output for 30 days for my brand, and it's also given me a little bit of analysis. And so this content calendar is planning to engage our audience, boost discoverability, which is really important, and showcase the brand's essence. And the schedule blends product promotion with community building, really important, right? That's really what we're talking about this module, last 2 modules, styling tips, and then lifestyle driven content to maintain relevance. So it's giving us 30 days. Now it gave us day 1, 2, 1, 3, 5. It gave us number days. We could have asked it to give us days of the week. We could have asked it to give us a content calendar by week, a content calendar by day, but it just gave us the days. So technically we don't have to start this on the first day of the month, but it gave us a reel. It gave us some description of what the content should be. So some ideation. It gave us a caption. It gave us some hashtags, and it gave us some music. ChatGPT love Beyonce too. They love Beyonce every time. So we have day 1 is a reel. Day 3 is a product launch. Day 5 is a carousel post, and then day 7 is a reel again. So we gave us, it looks like it's giving us odd number days because we're 5, 7, 9, 11, 13. So it's giving us posts for 30 days. Um, and we see there's a variety of posts here for this category spotlights. It tells us to focus on a piece of apparel. It didn't give us explicitly what to focus on, but if in our prompt we had gave it explicit instructions on these are the things I wanted to cover. So if you have a brand that and we have a couple people that are doing upcycling or vintage, or if you have like if you do just one very specific category, so you do sweaters. I know we have a knitter in our class. If you have something really specific, you could have given that specific information in the prompt, and it would have just given you 30 days of posts for just that product too. So, okay, so we see we have a chart here that gets us down to day 30, okay? And then it gives us some additional information. It gives us some things that we should consider. It gives us some hashtags. And again, it's given us some music, okay? So again, for the purpose of this assignment, you will highlight this entire output, highlight this entire output, and then drop it into a Word document, okay? So I can see what your output is. The other thing that you will have to do in your Word document is you also will have to do a little bit of analysis. So, read through your calendar, read through all 30 days. Is there duplication? Is there something that prompted you an even better idea based on the content or the captions that ChatGPT gave us? So that's what the analysis I want you to provide. I want you to provide how good the result was and how you're going to use the result. Also, when you get to either this prompt or with your Dreamlab portion of the prompt, I want you to tell me how you changed it. So what did you do? How did you enhance or refine it? Okay. Then I just want you to take one of the days of your calendar. I'm gonna go way down to the calendar. Take one of the days of your calendar and use Dreamlab to create actually take 2 of the days of your calendar and use Dreamlab to create a result. Okay, so for here, it's a product launch. It's an apparel or accessory item. So again, if I go over to Dreamlab, I'm gonna have to say what the item is. I'm gonna have to say what the color is. I'm going to have to give it some more detail. So how did you do that? Refining, okay? So back to what the assignment is. I hope you understand. If you don't, it's okay. Send me an email, right? If you don't, but what you're going to do is you're going to use this prompt that is here, right? You're going to use a prompt that's here. You're going to make the updates to the prompt based on the information that's in red, based on the spaces that's in red, and then drop it in ChatGPT, use your results, and then also upload 2 screenshots or download, download and upload 2 of your Dreamlab results. Okay, so Word document of your ChatGPT result, a very brief, um, reflection on the content effectiveness of what you got from ChatGPT and any refinements that you made to either ChatGPT or to Dreamlab. Okay, and then same old, submit each one. Submit the Word document and the 2 Dreamlab results. Okay. All right. I can't wait to see what you guys have on the other side. I can't wait to see what your calendars look like and what your results look like on the other side. Okay. All right, I think that's it for now. Again, hit me up if you have any questions and feel free to drop by office hours if you need to. All right, guys, see ya. Sorry. All right, folks. See ya.